of our allies. And it's not exactly clear what the objective is. You know, there's also been reporting, of course, that Trump wants to keep other people out of this meeting. You know, no other White House aides could potentially attend, which raises red flags, right? I mean, what is he trying to get out of this? Is he actually trying to further some sort of policy goal related to Syria, for example? Or is this just about chumming it up with one of his friends and potentially talking about some other more personal interests that the president has?
And Paige, I wonder, you know, with these this legal investigation happening, which could have a direct tie to Vladimir Putin, is it smart from a legal perspective for the president to sit down with Vladimir Putin during this period of time?
Well, I don't think President Trump has really calculated anything about the Russia investigation when it comes to his dealings with Putin and the rest of the Russian officials. He's completely, I'm sure, ignored legal advice to avoid those contacts, avoid the things he's saying about them. But, you know, ultimately, I don't think Bob Mueller is going to prosecute the president based on his connections to Russia. So perhaps the president's just feeling that, hey, I have no legal jeopardy here, I have no exposure, so I'm going to do what I think is either politically right or personally right.
That wouldn't be the first time that the president did what he thought he should do. It's never stopped him before. Paige Pate, Catherine Rampell, thank you so much for joining me. Coming up, a fast-moving fire tears through dozens of homes around Santa Barbara. We're live in California, where mandatory evacuations have been ordered.
Some cashback cards send you on a journey to get your bonus cashback. First, they make you sign up for bonus cashback, and it's only on a few categories. And when those categories change, you gotta sign up again. When does it end? With the Capital One Quicksilver card, you earn unlimited 1.5% cashback on every purchase every week. It's like a cashback oasis. What's in your wallet?
Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street. It doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, everyone, on your feet. Everywhere around the world, I'll be dancing.
When are you coming home?
Soon. It's almost over.
Come home, Max.
I will. I love you.
I love you back.
Deep State, only on Epix.
In an era of online retail where everything is just a few clicks away, buying a car should be no different. That's why at Carvana, you can buy a car 100% online. We made it easy to browse, view, and buy from over 10,000 cars. You can even trade in your old car, all while binge watching your favorite TV show. Afterwards, we'll deliver your car to you. Or you can pick it up from one of our car vending machines. Either way, your car comes with a 7-day return policy. So grab a seat, relax in your comfy pants, and enjoy the new way to buy a car at Carvana.
Welcome to Holiday Inn.
Thank you. Wait, I have something for you.
Every stay is a special stay at Holiday Inn. Save up to 15% when you book early at holidayinn.com.
Whatever it is that makes your business great, promote it with Vistaprint. 500 standard business cards start at just $9.99 when you enter code TVPROMO at Vistaprint.com.
I've had muscle cramps for as long as I can remember, but now that I'm using TheraWorks Relief, they have stopped. This is the only thing in my entire life that has actually worked.
Get TheraWorks Relief today at TheraWorksRelief.com.
Did you know that an Italian invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell was Italian?
You see? You see what I'm talking? Antonio Meucci invented the telephone, and he got robbed. Everybody knows that.
Who invented the mafia?
What?
Introducing Pulse. Broken phone? We fix that. New TV to install? We do that. It couldn't be easier.
Whether you need a smartphone repaired or a big TV mounted, just tell us where and when. We'll be there in a heartbeat, 7 days a week. Now that's great service. Check us out at Pulse.com. Pulse, for the ups and downs of digital life.
Money is like life. You have to decide how to get the most from it. And just like life, every decision affects every other decision. The trick is making good decisions today, so you're ready for tomorrow when it comes. So we made you some simple, free tools that let you see how what you do today will affect your tomorrow. So you can make smart choices about how to spend your money and your life. Personal Capital. Get to know your money.
A major Chicago interstate is now reopened after demonstrators took control of it earlier today. And these protesters did just that, shutting down part of the Dan Ryan Expressway for an anti-gun violence march. They were protesting Chicago's high gun violence rates and called for a national common sense gun laws. At one point, Illinois State Police shut down all 5 northbound lanes of the expressway after a tense exchange with demonstrators. Now to some breaking news in California. That's where wildfires are blamed for killing at least 1 person, and thousands have been forced to evacuate. Scorching temperatures and gusty winds are making it that much harder for firefighters. You see them here working together to keep each other safe. A state of emergency is in effect for Santa Barbara County, where the holiday fire has destroyed at least 20 structures so far. That's where our Sarah Seidner is. She joins us now from the city of Goleta. Sarah, what is the latest there?
Look, this is one of the things that the fire has burned through. And you talk about structures. In many cases, you are talking about homes, people's life savings, and all their belongings. In this house, most of the things inside burned. And you can see the firefighters are still trying to make sure that this does not migrate. And that is one of the biggest things here because of the winds that we've been seeing and because of the extreme, unprecedented amount of heat that has come into this community this last few days. There is real concern that any spark can actually jump and, set the next home on fire. This is just one, and you mentioned that there were 20 structures or more that have been burned here, and so we're going to kind of take you on a little bit of a tour of the neighborhood, just a couple of streets. It gives you an idea of what the firefighters were dealing with today here in Santa Barbara. They've been done incredible work here. Again, there have been no loss of life here in Santa Barbara County. People evacuated. The 911 calls were so many that there was a problem trying to get through because so many people were calling. This is just one area where firefighters were able to save this home, and you can see just how close the flames got to this home. What is extremely important, and homeowners know here, is the vegetation around the house. And for many, many, many years, people have always been told to try to make sure to clean that up. But these homes here just down the street, not as lucky. You can see the rubble through the trees there, completely destroyed. Everything in that home is gone. And the homeowners, some of them, will not necessarily know that their home has been burned because they had to evacuate. More than 2,000 people, about 2,500 people, were told to get out because this was so extreme. Temperatures are in the 90s here. That is highly unusual because we are very close to the ocean. But the temperatures into the Los Angeles County have risen to 115 over the last couple of days. Very dangerous temperatures, and you can see it's caused quite a bit of destruction. Ryan?
All right, Sarah Seidner, stay safe in California, covering those wildfires for us. Sarah, thank you. Coming up, a meeting with the monarch, a preview of President Trump's upcoming visit with Queen Elizabeth, and the long list of etiquette rules that come along with it. But first, explore the decade that gave us Tony Soprano, Walter White, and Paris Hilton. CNN's new original series that